Got 17 Diet Cokes to cool you down.
Jeff, cameras, everybody okay? All right, questions for Coach Harper today, guys.
Coach, what was the difference on LaRon Dendy in the second half?
I thought we took Jamal and basically made him a rover. He was going to, and he actually got a steal early in the second half because of it. We said at the half, we're not letting LaRon Dendy beat us. I mean, he is a terrific player, potential NBA guy. George and Ting were battling him in there. O'Carroll came in and did a terrific job. But I thought it was important that we make someone else beat us if they were going to beat us. And we had a couple other ways we were going to defend him if that didn't work, but I thought that really took him out of the game. 13, Massey made a shot early in the second half, and I heard someone saying, you got to guard him. I said, no, we're not guarding him. If he wants to shoot it, and he can make enough of them to beat us, then we'll shake their hand and tell them great game.
You grabbed the microphone afterwards, addressed the crowd. Why'd you do that?
I just thought it was important. I don't know, I've always done that last game of the season, and I was heading to the locker room, and I don't even know who it was. Someone suggested, hey, fans are still here, and I thought, why not? They deserve to thank you for they've been there. I mean, they are terrific, and like I said, the Ditto Arena is alive. It's the Ditto Arena that I remembered as a kid, as a player. And I know that somebody will laugh. That was a long time ago, but and this is a terrific sports town, and I just wanted them to know how much not only I appreciate, but our kids and this men's basketball program and this university, how much it's meant to us. And I think it's why we haven't lost a home game in what, 5 games maybe? Our last 5 games. And our guys had something to do with that as well, but our fans have terrific. And I hope that we ended the season this year with 7,326. Let's start the season that way, or if we can get another one in there, let's get another one. And each and every game, let it be that many or more.
You close out the season with the home win, the dramatic win on Thursday, the one against the best team in the Sun Belt. What do you think it means for the guys moving forward to be able to come out, or at least go into the tournament with the momentum you guys have now?
Well, guys, and I've said this. I mean, we've been in this room several times on the week before our games. In our last 10 games, I really believe we should have been 9-1. There's the only game I felt like, okay, they won the game was at Middle Tennessee. Every other game, we just didn't understand how to close yet. We didn't know how to finish yet, and we're getting there. We still have made some mistakes, but they're starting to really believe. Winning helps. It helps you to believe. Momentum, got 2 straight. It's win in advance or lose and go home. And I think I've got a team that believes they can go to Hot Springs and win. Now, I'm sure there's some other teams that think they can as well. We'll go in there and see what happens.
You talk about the challenge of having to win 4 games in 4 days. I mean, players talked a lot about mental toughness. Is that something you guys have been talking to them about too?
They'll be happier they're playing 4 games in 4 days than practicing 4 games in 4 days. I promise you that. The games will be much easier than some of the practices they've been through, and that's why we do it. That's why it's a grind, and we push our guys because if you're going to win, you must be mentally tough. You can't worry about those type of things. Players want to play, so let's play.
No, Carl may kind of.
Established, obviously, that you take over late in the season and you have these 5 wins under your belt, 5 home games under your belt. And how much do you think that you've been able to implement your Coach Ray Harper, head coach Ray Harper, staying into the game? A percentage guesstimate of how much the team is playing your game right now?
Again, I just want them to enjoy playing basketball. I love it when guys are playing hard and high-fiving and smiling. To me, they're college basketball players. Not many guys have this opportunity. And yeah, things are going to be tough. Things are going to be tough in life. It's not always going to be easy. But I've seen that out of this basketball team. And I'll give you a perfect example is Tinga Call. I watch him. He smiles. He's having fun, and this whole basketball team is. And moving forward, I want every time fans leave the arena, they say, "Man, that team plays hard. Man, that team plays together." And if we have that type of basketball program, I'll be a happy man.
One thing that's noticeable from the stands, obviously even more today than the previous games, was your team's posture. When they were down, when they were down on the scoreboard, they weren't down on the floor. When they were up on the scoreboard, they just maintained the whole game. And it had to be good to see.
That's very good. It's something that we have discussed on numerous occasions because, like I said earlier, it's not always going to go well. And I've got to quit giving them examples because I said, look, guys, we could get down 10-0. Who knows? But we're not going to change. Lo and behold, I look up and we're down 10-0. But I did tell them it doesn't matter. We're still going to win the game. So I felt pretty good about that part.
When you lost down in Murfreesboro, you kind of downplayed the whole rivalry aspect of Middle Western. It's had the sense of a rivalry game somewhat today. I mean, do you feel like it maybe pumps some new energy into what what is sometimes one of the better rivalries in the Sun Belt?
I hope so. Last time I was down there, I remember someone saying we'd lost ever how many in a row. They're not going to say that anymore. We've won one in a row, and we're happy about that.
Talk Khalil on his senior day, what it meant to send him off the win.
Wow, he another double-figure game, and he gets the last bucket of the game, and happy for him. You know, he's a kid that came in here as a big-time shooter, had a rep, one of the top three-point shooters in the country, coming out of junior college, and been recruited from, committed to Marquette at one time. Oklahoma State was trying to. I mean, just a big-time rep, and never really got in a rhythm, and then had to play point guard last season because of all the injuries and some of the different things that happened, but never complained. I know. Same thing this year. You know, Kevin Caspar goes down with a knee injury, so now we're one point guard, true point guard in the system. That's Jamal Crook. Khalil moves right over. Perfect example Thursday night against South Alabama. Jamal gets his fourth foul with 18 minutes to go, and we're down 4 points. What do? Khalil plays probably the best game he's played all season, maybe. Unselfish, making shots, making the extra pass. He's playing like a senior right now, and that is so good to see from a coaching standpoint.
Anything else for Coach Harper? Thank you, everybody.